Hey, welcome to your Scorpio horoscopes for the week of the 17th through the 23rd of March. It's St. Patrick's Day weekend, but most importantly, it is equinox week. It is the first day of spring if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. Of course, obviously in the Southern Hemisphere, it's the first day of fall, but I do love those equinox seasons, the middle seasons in between the two extreme ones. Those are just my favorite. And being in the Northern Hemisphere, everything is blooming, everything is green, the sun is out. It's absolutely gorgeous. I definitely just adore spring. So I'm really excited about this myself. I'm hoping that you guys are excited with me. No planets in Scorpio this week at all. Really nothing to influence anything, which is kind of good. It leaves you to focus on your day-to-day schedule without too terribly many interruptions there. Not to say that there won't be any interruptions, but nothing that the planets are going to administer for you, if that makes sense. Life is what it is. There's always a disruption. There's always something that comes up. And when we're specifically talking about incorporating long-term goals into your day-to-day schedule, this can be really difficult for a lot of people because there are so many distractions that come up and so many things that come up. And the excuse that I hear over and over and over again was, I was going to go to college, but then this happened or that happened, or I was going to do this and then this happened. And, you know, and what you don't hear from those people telling that story a lot of the time is how much time that took up and what they did with the rest of the time afterwards. Everything is all about choices. Things do come up. You're absolutely right. Deal with them and get back on track to focusing on your long-term goals, focusing on what it is that you want to create, what you want to manifest, what you want to do with your life from here on out. It really is that simple. Some of these things are really big things. Now, I mean, for instance, in the last few years, I've had so many of my family members going in and out of the hospital. I think we had 3 straight years of somebody going in and out of the hospital. Those are really big distractions, huge distractions that take up a lot of my time. And I'm not going to lie to you and say that I did not spend every single one of those times focused on that, yes, but focusing my time away from that, worrying about it or over obsessing over it or trying to control it in some way, which was wasting time focusing on other things that I could be focused on. So, bottom line here is that it's okay to take some time to do all of those things. Things that are destructive to us are not necessarily things that we need to eliminate completely either. I think we have the wrong idea on that. Sometimes that's just part of our process, and we have to give ourselves the time to do that. But we do not have to let it go on forever. And that's really the bottom line there, especially for fixed signs. Fixed signs have a tendency to procrastinate. I don't know if you've heard that or not, but it's true. Fixed signs like Scorpio, Aquarius, I'm an Aquarius, Taurus, and Leo all have this uncanny ability to procrastinate as much as humanly possible. And it's these things that come up that become really good excuses for that procrastination. And believe it or not, procrastination is a trauma response, and understanding where that trauma comes from also helps you understand why you're using procrastination to self-sabotage in a way. So think about it that way. When we don't think about what we're doing, we just keep doing it. When we start to identify what we're doing, now we're making choices to sabotage ourselves or not. And it's really, really interesting when you start to realize that it's not everybody else that's sabotaging you. It could very well be you that's sabotaging you. Think about that. I know it's an uncomfortable thought, but trust me on this. I've had to do this myself numerous times and probably will continue to do it more and more and more because part of the human evolution is making mistakes. But as long as you can be accountable for those mistakes, you can get as far as you want to go. And it's as simple as that. So that's what I have for you guys this week. If you love your horoscopes, do consider sending a tip or donation to my coffee link in the description. Really appreciate that. Love the coffees. You guys are awesome. Also, check out my website. I put the link directly to my calendar there for you guys so that you guys can take a look at all of the fun stuff that I've just added to said calendar. And you don't want to miss that for sure. I'm Melissa Bruce, Heavy Metal Psychic, and I will see you guys next week. In the meantime, you guys, I know, I know you know how powerful you are. All you have to do is embrace that, and the sky is the limit from there. I know it's a bit scary, but that's okay. I'll see you guys next week. Make it a great week, you guys.